All right, guys, let's do a quick review of what I call combo testing. All right, and something I fell into, created it myself. For the longest time, we food tested patients. So, and you've seen my stuff before. Food testing, right? Looking at what foods patients should not be eating. And we do this for three reasons: one, to reduce inflammation, to improve gut dysfunction, and to reduce the burden on the immune system. Okay, there's 50 million Americans with an autoimmune condition. 1 in every 6 people, not good, trending in the wrong direction. Then we have the nutrient side of things. So this is a lab we use to test nutrient status. And so maybe what I'll do is within the next couple days, I will show you the exact supplements that I use to fix these deficiencies. And that's the biggest question I get in terms of the vitamin side of things is do I have to carry a ton of inventory? Do I have to buy 5 B1s, 5 B2s, 5 B5s, right? Do I have to stockpile? And no, you don't. I carry a lot of systemic formulas just because we plow through a lot of detox stuff. For the most part, I'm sending patients online. I use a lot of Thorn, I use a lot of biotics, I use a lot of Zymogen. I don't care what you use, as long as it's gonna push the needle in the right direction and that it gets a result. Because it's like an x-ray. Because I retest patients for nutrients to make sure we fix that deficiency. So I'll test them 4 months and I retest to make sure I fixed it. Okay, it's like, okay, patient's got a negative 2-degree curve and my job is to get it here. I'm gonna re-x-ray in 3 months. The worst thing you can see is twins, right? You don't want to see twins. So I don't care what you use. You can use standard process, you can use metagenics, I don't care. As long as when you retest, you're gonna see some change. You're gonna see their vitamin D go from 23 up to 47, right? So stuff like that. That's what you want. You want to push things in the right direction. For foods, I retest every 6 months. I wouldn't say most of the time. I would say probably about 35 to 40% of the time. Patients come back and I retest them to see if we can add some things back in. All right, foods are a little bit harder to retest because for the most part, I'm retesting somebody who's reacted to a lot of different things round one, and they want to determine, can I add some stuff back in? Okay, so yeah, I would say, maybe I could improve on that. I don't know. Maybe you guys are retesting everybody, okay, every 6 months, for me, it's about 40%, 35, 40%, somewhere in there, where somebody comes back, they want the black and white, the objective yes or no. And then most of the other people, maybe 60% is like, hey, I'm just gonna add a food, but I'm gonna wait 3 days, I'm gonna add another food, I'm just gonna experiment and see how I do. So it's more symptom-based instead of black and white and objective. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to kind of review. It's called combo testing. So I'll do the one finger prick, and it's the same poke, right? It's the 100 foods, 34 vitamins as well, same finger prick. So I don't poke them twice. It's one shot. And another question docs have, they say, I don't know if I can do that in my state. Every state's different. Worst case scenario, have the patient test themselves. Anybody can order test kits. If you're a doctor, you can order the test kits. But if you're in a state that says you cannot push a lancet onto a finger, then have the patient test themselves. You could send the test kits home with patients. They can do it from their living room. Or some docs, okay, patient test themselves. You assist, you help them in your office. So that's the beautiful thing about it. When I was going through some CE stuff, some nutrition diplomated stuff, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, the gal was like, I test everybody in my office, and they do finger prick technology instead of outside the lab. So we used to use other labs where it was a pain in the butt blood draw, and it was referrals and phone calls and this and that. And now it's like, okay, you ready to test? Let's test. Now it's done in 5 minutes on my desk, right? Done in 5 minutes, send it off, results back in a few weeks. But it's still under the one roof. There's no outside referrals needed. You don't have to send it out for blood. You don't have to hire a nurse. No phlebotomist is not going to jack up your overhead, right? So I like the fact that it's all under one roof, and it leads me to the framework of sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities. The toxicity component, that's the cytodetox stuff, that's the systemic formulas, prep body brain phase, the 90 days, and that's for people that I don't put everybody through that. That's more of like, hey, do we have a mold issue? Do we have a heavy metal issue? Okay, what are some of the things that would, there's symptom-based, I got ringing in the ears, I got tingling, I just got neurological crap, or it's weight loss resistance, I've tried everything, I can't lose weight. Okay, I'm gonna put them through the detox. But for the most part, it's like sensitivities, deficiencies. Let's start there. I'm never going to say foods and nutrients are the end all be all. It's important. Nutrients and foods are not the end all be all. I don't want to simplify functional medicine, because functional medicine is broad and huge and beautiful, right? There's so much that you can learn. So I don't want to simplify functional medicine, but I do it from a functional standpoint, from a marketing perspective. But sometimes I have to dig deeper, right? I would say foods and nutrients work 90% of the time. If I can get a patient back to a paleo approach, a ketogenic approach, leans and greens, nuts and seeds, eggs and beans, right? That's a great starting point. Sometimes it's not the ending point. Sometimes it's heavy metals. Sometimes it's thyroid. Sometimes it's adrenals. Sometimes it's other things. Okay, but I don't like to overwhelm the patient. I don't want to bombard them with $4,000 worth of testing on day one, right? I start slow. Nutrients, foods, let's build. Let's monitor progress over the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. And if we need to add to the protocol, we can add to the protocol to get to the clinical result, right? So foods, nutrients, combo testing, 1 poke, 100 foods, 34 vitamins. I know exactly what they should be eating or not be eating, and I know exactly what to put them on. So in a few days, I'll create another video that kind of walks you through the supplements I use for each deficiency. And again, I send patients online to order. I don't carry the inventory. Okay, I don't want my office looking like a GNC. I see that online. I'm like, oh my God, look at all that wasted money. The money just sitting on the shelf. You only make the money when it comes off the shelf, right? Until then, it's collecting dust. Until then, it's a liability. And I look at that, I'm like, look at that wall full of supplements that could be put towards expansion, could be put towards marketing so that you can help more people. Instead, it just sits there. I send patients online. I still get my 100% markup. I still get paid the same, but I don't have the inventory. All right, guys. As always, if you have any questions, comment below, private message me, and see you next time.